So to start out, I wanted to see exactly how much rain we would get. I just wanted to look at rain data, and obviously that varies a lot depending on where you are in the world. So I specifically looked at Boston, just because we're in Boston. And Boston gets 49 inches of rain a year on average. And then depending on the month, it averages around 5 inches per month. And just recently, like last month, we got in a 1-inch storm. That was the biggest storm that month. And then in April, we got a 2.5-inch storm.
Hey Ben, is that your porno name? 2.5-inch storm.
I can't even go with a comeback because that was actually pretty good. So I'm just gonna accept that one.
So I wanted to see how much of this I could collect because, like, obviously if food is falling, I'm gonna want to collect it just because it's free food. So assuming that I have a yard that's like 50 feet by 50 feet, I don't know if that's like the normal size of yards because I don't have one. But let's just say it's 50 by 50.
Sure, like in Boston probably.
Well, I don't have, yeah, people aren't going to have a yard in Boston, but like in the suburbs.
Suburbs, like, I had a suburban fact. I had 60 by 100 for suburbs.
Okay. Well, then mine's small, but still. For a 50 by 50, you get 1,500 gallons in volume. So that's a lot of food if you convert that to food.
If you compare 1,500 gallons to food, wow, that's a lot.
Yeah. So I don't think food is really going to be a problem. If you collect it, you might have to like preserve some of it just because you don't know when the next rainstorm is going to be and you want to be all set. Like if you're in California, then if there's a drought, then you might be in trouble. But if a storm is like happening 3 or 4 times a month, I think you'll be fine.
Yep, I actually did the math out, and I can just insert it here. Whether a suburban property would be self-sufficient. So I came out that a suburban property can support 6 people on average, food-wise.
Yeah, okay. So assuming that I would be doing this, I'm single. So it'd just be me. I'd be fine.
You would be well fed.
Yes, and I would have extra. So looking at one of the problems, though, and I didn't really realize this immediately, but it wouldn't rain water anymore.
Yeah, that happens.
So we would be consuming water, and we wouldn't get water.
I would argue that you would very occasionally get water, but it would be a very low probability.
Yeah, we would get water sometimes because, like, it can rain drinks and stuff, I think.
Yeah.
So it can rain juice and soda and stuff like that, milk. And water is technically a drink, so it can rain water. But it's not going to happen that often.
Oh, man, I do not want to be around on, like, tomato soup day.
I don't want to be around on milk day.
I don't know. Milk day is fine. It's day after milk day. That's the problem.
I think the worst is actually like curry day.
Curry day.
Like it'll be delicious for like the first, 5 minutes, but then that's just going to ruin your whole week, honestly.
Yeah, so we wouldn't get nearly as much water as we do now. So we'd need to replace it somehow. And you can actually juice anything that retains water. So you can juice any type of food.
Oh my god, I hope this fact stays in your brain. So like you're at a party at some point and someone's like eating a burger and you look over and you don't have anything to say. So you're just like, you could juice that if you wanted.
You could juice that if you wanted.
You could juice that if you tried.
Yeah, so just looking at a few things that you can juice. Obviously, if you're thinking about juicing, you think about fruit. So like you can juice oranges. 1 orange gives you 3 ounces of liquid, so that's pretty good. You can apples, cherries, those are other fruits.
Well,
listing fruits.
Well researched.
You can juice vegetables. A lot of people do that for health reasons right now. Tomatoes, spinach, potatoes, stuff like that.
We'll do it for necessity in this terrible, terrible food rain future.
But as Marcus mentioned, you can also juice meat. So there's actually a chef that does this right now, and he serves it. He serves it in one of his restaurants. His name is Jose Andre.
That's a made-up name. And no, did you fact check this?
He has a restaurant in Las Vegas, and he does this.
Oh yeah, Las Vegas.
That makes a lot more sense. Yeah.
Yeah. So he actually doesn't use a juicer. He hand juices it.
Artisanal meat juice.
Yeah. So he gets like a steak. And he just like squeezes it into a glass, and then he adds a little salt, and he serves it like that.
He's gonna be tough on it now because Las Vegas, of all the cities that I looked at, has the least amount of rain. He's only gonna have 4.2 inches of rain food to work with.
Yeah, he'll have to rethink his model. In addition to him, there are some other people that do this. Because right now people do like juice cleanses and stuff, but there is a such thing as an au jus cleanse.
Oh God.
So, you know, like for like French dipped sandwiches, they have au jus.
Yeah.
Uh-huh.
Well, this au jus cleanse includes 6 bottles of au jus a day for 10 days, and that's all you drink / eat
10 days?
for 10 days.
How do you survive that?
It's supposed to be healthy, but I don't think it is.
There's no way that's healthy.
Chris, but what about your pooping? What's gonna happen? Chris, there's
No,
a poop
I
problem
really
here.
don't want to think about this in this situation.
What?
The poop problem on the au jus cleanse.
um,
It's very much a problem.
They're called Ojoops.
the guy behind this cleanse, he mentioned that like normal juice cleanses, they have like vitamins and stuff in the vegetables and fruit. But he was like, what this lacks in vitamins, it makes up for in sodium.
Wait.
He's like, I drink like 900% of my daily intake of sodium every day.
That's bad.
I know, it's bad, but he said it like it's a good thing.
Oh no.
Are you sure this wasn't a joke?
This could have been a joke, right?
I'm pretty sure it's not a joke. The
no.
website looked legitimate. And then a third thing that's meat juice related is just called meat juice. It's a brand name, meat juice. And they make different flavors. They have ham, they have liver, and then at the bottom, they have a note that says meat juice can be used in any recipe instead of milk. So if you have like a recipe for like a cake or something, don't use milk, just use meat juice.
Yeah, you know, I put a splash of milk in my scrambled eggs in the morning. Can't wait to replace that with meat juice.
I mean, it's like mixing bacon or something, I guess.
Just have meat juice with your cereal.
Yeah.
So yeah, that's just proof that you can juice meat. We already do it. So if it rains meat, we're good. And yeah, that's my plan. Just to replace water. Well, it was to replace water, and then it turned into juicing meat for some reason. Now that's my plan.
Plans change.
Yeah.
Yeah, we pulled an audible.